Hi everyone, Eileen here. Okay, I'm doing this video tutorial as promised to show you how I made these backgrounds using isopropyl alcohol and alcohol inks and the alcohol lift ink technique. This it's an old technique. It's all over YouTube. I know it is. That's where I got it from. But I'll show you as promised because I enjoy doing it. So it's a bonus for me. And then next week, I'm going to take another one of these backgrounds. And I've made this card yesterday very quickly. But I'm going to use one of these backgrounds to maybe do a more elaborate project for you. And I'll videotape that as well and put that on YouTube as well as on Facebook. I'd like to say thank you so much for being with me and thank you for your interest. And without more ado now, I'm going to get on. I'll explain what I'm using material-wise as I go. First off, protect your desk. This is a really messy technique. And as you're using either a hairdryer or something to move the ink around the card, it splashes everywhere. So I've protected my work surface with one of these plastic mats here, craft mat, and then also I've got a load of kitchen towel. I've got a piece of Yupo paper. Now, the beauty of this technique is that when you're using the alcohol lifter ink to take your print, it leaves a residue behind, but you can use the Yupo paper that you've got over and over again to take more prints. It's stained, of course, but it really doesn't make much difference each time you use it. You don't, whatever colours you use, you get them coming out really well. So it's quite economic. And off we go with that. So starting off, and I've got a brayer here. It's messy too. So I'm starting off with isopropyl alcohol. And this is about, I think, 95%. Got it from Amazon. Any of the strengths work, so don't worry. Get whatever's available and which is cheapest. I think it's also known as rubbing alcohol. So I'm spreading a bit of that around and then starting off with a bit of green. And I'm going to use the puffer to begin with. Gives you a bit more control. Some of that over. And then a bit more isopropyl. And then denim. Let's go for denim. Turn your card as you go. But it's slow, so I'm going to go on to my Babyliss now. And I'm going to put some more alcohol on. Isopropyl alcohol and alcohol inks, Dandelion. And then I'm going to turn this on. So much faster, but it's noisy, yeah? And it moves. I'm going to put a bit of red in now. Right, I think I've got enough patterning on there now. Just want to move this blob around here. And maybe a bit more down here. Now that looks quite vibrant. It won't come out like that. Once you've taken the print, you'll see in a moment why not. All right. It's not the easiest of techniques, especially if you're using a hairdryer or a Babyliss, because it just blows your cardstock all over the place and it gets a mind of its own. So now I'm going to take some Paper Mill Direct Pro Design, this is called, and it's a very, very super smooth sort of heavyweight paper. And it's called Pro Design. I think you'll find it on there somewhere. And mind you, I've had this a long time, so hopefully they still do it. If not, any super smooth cardstock will do. And this will pick up from here, once that's totally dry, it will pick up once I've applied the lift ink along the top and used it with the brayer. I think this is used for laser printing, this cardstock. Anyway, it's really super smooth. So along the top, 1, 2 of those. Down you go. It does move the pattern underneath, but I think that it enhances it and gets rid of a few of the muddy areas that you get. As the inks pool and they get a few lines, it looks a bit dark, muddy look. Oh, I quite like that. Yeah, that's nice. I'll trim that bottom off. So I'm quite happy with that. Now I'm going to use this again. I'm going to concentrate more on blues now. So even this pink patterning here on the Yupo card that I've made hasn't come out on the original print. So it stains, but it doesn't come out on the next print you do. So try to not focus on what you're looking at here and make another start and have another go. So isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm going to use denim and the Babyliss straight away. And then again we'll use this, and then I think I'm going to go for dandelion. You've got to be quick. Now I'm loving that pattern that's given me. Oh dear, see, you do get in a mess. I hope you caught all that. So I'm just going to now get another piece of this super smooth isopropyl Pro Design. Yeah, calling it. I'll tell you. This isopropyl alcohol, it gets in your mind, this name, and you're forever getting it muddled up with everything else. Now, alcohol ink lift. Just going to see if I can get a print on from the stamp. And where's my stamp? There it is. So I'm going to use this is a red rubber stamp from Chocolate Brock. So inking up really well with this alcohol lift ink from the pad. Pop it down, standing up. Get a clean piece of card out straight away. Which I've now got. Over we go. You'll get an impression on that. And then transfer it down. This stamp is called checkered flowers if you're interested. And it's chocolate baroque, checkered flowers. Red rubber stamps give you a better impression. Look at that, that's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. There's one I did earlier and mucked up because I've got fingers all over it in different colours. Yeah, that's really lovely, isn't it? Okay, I'll use that as it is. Right, but you've still got this one to go with. You've now got the flower here from the stamp, so that gives you a little bit more. I don't like this muddy bit here, but let's take the print and see what we get. This is going to be interesting. So back to the bottle. Not often I say that. Well, it is really. And down we go with those. 2 lines. Brayer. It isn't, as far as I can see, moving the stamp where the stamp was. So you might still see that. Now I haven't cut my paper, so I'm going to use the big sheet of that. I mean, that's the first print. I can see, oh, I can use that. Yeah, I can see happy days ahead. And that as well. Oh, and I'm liking that too. Maybe a bit muddy in certain areas, but with white Paper Artsy paint snowflake, I can knock a few areas of those back. So, I mean, that I will add to it. The background, I will knock back from the background. But I'm really happy with those. So what have we got? We've got that one, and that one. Forget the fingerprints. Right, display board. Over we go. What do you reckon? Oops. 1, 2, and a print. Thanks for watching. I hope that was worth it. Any information that I've forgotten to tell you about, I will write down in the description of this video tutorial, because I do make lists of what I should remember and then I forget to tell you. Okay, see you soon. Bye for now. Have a nice day.